If you're a saver in Singapore, it's been a pretty ugly 2025. That's because rates across the board have been coming down. That's true with Singapore savings bonds, Singapore T-bills, and fixed deposits. And obviously, bank savings accounts haven't been spared either. So if you're looking to get more out of your savings via a bank savings account, I'm going to walk through with you the best savings accounts in Singapore as of September 2025. I'm going to focus on what you actually need to do to get those rates. First off is salary crediting, minimum credit card spending, and also the effective interest rate that you can realistically expect. I'm going to be skipping the complicated investment and insurance additions, except where necessary for full bonuses, just focusing on the basics instead. Before I dive in, do hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this, where I cover everything from investing and air miles to credit cards and money psychology. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to compare 4 top options. Number 1, the DBS Multiplier. Number 2, the UOB One Account. Number 3, the OCBC 360 account. And then finally, number 4, the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver account. Plus, I'm going to give a special mention to an account where you can earn interest without you having to jump through any hoops whatsoever. So before I jump into each account, I'm going to judge the savings accounts on 4 key criteria. First off is salary crediting. Does the bank require that your monthly salary be credited into your account? And if so, what is the method of payment? Number 2, the minimum credit card spend. Now, this is key because how much do you actually need to spend on an eligible credit or debit card per month to unlock the bonus interest? Number 3, the effective interest rate. This is much more important than headline interest rates because this is what you're actually going to earn, combining the base rate as well as the bonus interest. And this can be applied to a total overall balance. And then finally, number 4, how big is the balance that you're applying the bonus to? Many bonus tiers cap the amount you can get the effective interest rate on. So we're going to take a look at exactly what the balance bonus is. Okay, so first up is the DBS Multiplier Account. Now here, if you credit your salary or any equivalent income into the Multiplier DBS or POSB savings account, and then you transact in one or more of its bonus categories. Now these bonus categories include credit cards, PayLah retail spend, home loan installments, insurance premiums, or investments, then you can earn up to 1.8% per annum. Now, the great thing about the DBS Multiplier account is that you actually don't have to credit an official salary. You can be a student, a gig economy worker, or a retiree. As long as you have some income in some form and it's credited into the DBS Multiplier account, then you'll be able to earn that bonus interest as long as you transact on one or more of the categories. Okay, for the sake of this review, I'm going to use credit card or PayLah spend because that's the easiest one to meet. And here you need to spend a minimum of $500 in that category. And that's probably most easily met using one of its credit cards like the DBS Women's World MasterCard. However, DBS is kind of stingy on rates because it's so huge. So for you crediting your salary plus transacting in one bonus category, it's probably going to net you an interest rate of just 1.8% per annum for the first $50,000. To get more interest, as you can see, you can get up to 4.1% per annum, although that's the headline rate. You need to spend monthly on their high margin, i.e. expensive products like insurance and investments, which means crediting income as well as transacting in 3 bonus categories. Okay, so realistically, if you credit your salary or credit an income, and you meet the credit card or retail spend of $500 per month, you're going to get an effective interest rate of 1.8% on your savings. This is on the first 50,000, although if you actually go onto the website and use their calculator, it seems to be the case that you can actually get it on the first 100 or 150,000. If you do maximize the bonus categories, you're approaching 4.1%, but investing through a bank and buying insurance through a bank is never advisable. Okay, next up is the UOB One Account, and this is a popular choice, and I can see why. As long as you credit your salary of at least $1,600 per month into the UOB One Account, either via Gyro or PayNow, plus you spend at least $500 a month on eligible UOB credit or debit cards, you can qualify for bonus interest. So what is the effective interest rate? Well, effectively, it turns out to 2.5% per annum on the first $150,000. I would note that on the credit card and debit card spend, there's only a select number of UOB cards that are actually eligible for you to earn the bonus interest on. So something like the UOB Visa Signature or the UOB Preferred Platinum Visa, spend on that credit card will actually not get you to qualify for the bonus interest. It has to be spent on specific cards that they've outlined. And for example, one of the most popular cards that allows you to earn that bonus interest is the UOB Ladies card, and that's the credit card version. If you're looking at the debit card side, the UOB One debit card also allows you to earn the bonus interest as long as you spend $500 on that each month. Okay, so overall, this is a pretty solid option as you only have to credit your salary as well as spend $500 on either a credit card or debit card from UOB. However, for gig economy workers, retirees, students, it might not be as useful because you actually have to credit your salary. And for that reason, maybe the DBS multiplier for those types of individuals might make more sense. Okay, so next up at number 3, we have the OCBC 360 account. Now, this is a bit more stringent in terms of the requirements that you have to meet in order to get that bonus interest. They have the salary crediting requirement, which is pretty basic, at least $1,800 per month, credited via Gyro Fast or PayNow into the 360 account. Second, they have a save component. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more tricky because you have to have an average daily balance that is increasing by $500 every month. So this means that you have to increase your balance monthly by at least $500 in order to get that bonus interest, which is 0.5% per annum. Now, if you do that and you also spend $500 a month on one of OCBC's credit cards, then your effective interest rate on your first $100,000 can actually be up to 2.45% per annum. As always, if you also do the insure and invest categories, you can push up that effective interest rate much higher to 5.45% per annum, but you probably don't really want to do that. All in, it's a decent option for investors to get more money for their savings, but I would say that the salary plus save plus spend combination is a lot less flexible than something like the UOB One account, where all you have to do is credit your salary plus spend on a credit card. Okay, and finally, in fourth is the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver Account. Now, this gives you a very attractive effective interest rate, but it does come with some caveats. So let's run through those first. In terms of salary crediting, there is a minimum of at least $3,000 per month into the Bonus Saver Account via Gyro, PayNow, or Fast. And then secondly, you also have to spend at least $1,000 a month on eligible credit cards that are linked to your Bonus Saver account. If you can meet those two requirements, so that's $3,000 in salary crediting plus $1,000 on credit card or debit card spend, you can get an effective interest rate of 3.05% per annum on up to $100,000 of deposits. Now that's pretty straightforward, but if you want to meet the headline 8.05% per annum in interest, you're going to have to obviously cough up for things like annual premiums on insurance plans, as well as unit trust subscriptions to their investment services. So all in, it's best to really stick to the salary crediting plus the credit card or debit card spend. Okay, and I think it's worth giving a shout out to the UOB Stash account because here there are no requirements for salary crediting or credit card spending. It's actually designed more as a place to park your savings without having to actively chase bonus interest. Now, the effective interest rate you can expect on the UOB Stash account is 2.05% on the first $100,000 that you have in it. Now, I think that's pretty attractive given the low interest rate environment we're in. However, it does come with one caveat. You have to maintain that balance or increase that balance every month. Okay, so there you have it, a quick review of the bank savings options and the best interest rates out there in Singapore, covering the DBS Multiplier, the UOB One, the OCBC 360, and the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver Account. On the whole, obviously, the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver Account has the best effective interest rate of 3.05% on the first $100,000 of deposits. But if you're looking for a bit more flexibility in terms of the salary crediting as well as the minimum spend, then the UOB One account, I think, really wins out because it has a lower salary crediting threshold as well as a lower credit card spending threshold of just $500. Beyond that, it also gives you more flexibility in terms of what you can deposit. So you can actually earn 2.5% up to the first $150,000 in the UOB One account, whereas with the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver account, you're only going to get that 3.05% on the first $100,000 of deposits. If you enjoy content like this, do hit like as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'll also be covering lots more on miles, investing, and anything money related.